Excerpt number 3 instruction tip is that it's a bit tricky, in my opinion, where you would place the bow. Personally, I would put it in the middle to slightly lower part of the middle, and it's not gonna be so off the string per se for my taste. I would keep it. There could be a slight release on the ups, but it's not any more than that. It should not be this, in my opinion. And make sure that at letter H there is a piano. Every single time there should be some sense of getting softer, so attempt to do this. And my only tip I can offer you on this is that when you start H, you do get decrescendo down to a lower volume, but make sure you save yourself so you have more room to get softer on. So for instance, if you get to H too soft, you hardly have any room to getting softer on. So I will probably save myself. If you need to measure it out, maybe aim to get down to like mezzo piano at H, and then possibly think down from there. And obviously at letter H, letter I, you would need to start out strong. And here, unfortunately, you will need to shift. So if I walk you through it, at first it's third position. And instead of the usual kind of shifting, I suggested from this B, the last note, I would just ask you to move up half step. And everything else just falls in its place for that. So you're here, let me demonstrate again from letter I. Half step shifting, and you stay. And stay. And stay. Here, you will move down half step back to the third position. And you're in third position now. You would stay. This time it's different. Instead of where the 3 is going to go for the C, you're going to shift up to what's considered fifth position. And then come down to the first position, plunk away. My final thing that I want to say is the final chord that you have. Now there can be many different ways to approach this, but for the safety of, I think it's okay for me to say do divisi, meaning you're going to divide the top. If the best scenario is for you to do top 2 notes, which is what I demonstrated on the video. But if that's not good, then just do the top note. Okay, the top note should be good. Last, sorry, I lied. At letter I know that some of you guys are considering doing the lower octave, which is okay. If you prepare that way, I've talked to Mr. Smith. He is going to be okay with it. But if you want the highest end of the result, I would highly suggest shooting for the upper octave and do your best on it. So good luck.